Today's port report is from San Juan, Puerto Rico. We did not expect such a beautiful and walkable city. We got the port basics you need and some pretty awesome highlights you should know about. Let's get into it. I'm Troy and this is the Port Lowdown. San Juan is the capital of Puerto Rico, a U.S. territory and Caribbean island 236 miles east of the Dominican Republic and about 1,100 miles southeast of Florida. While there are a few tours out of town, Rainforest Drive and a beach, the main thing is to explore the city, which is compact and walkable, but hilly. The star attractions are their two forts, Castillo San Felipe del Morro, the largest Spanish fort in the Caribbean, and the smaller Castillo de San Cristobal across town. Think of them like opposite sides of a bookshelf, with Old Town being sandwiched in. Don't miss the sailing. As you pass El Morro Fort, it's a fabulous sight. You dock right at the front of Old Town, one of the best harbors in the Caribbean with ample dock space. There are 6 berths, with docks 1 through 4 facing Old Town and where you'll most likely land. There's also the Pan American Pier across the water by the airport, which is run by Royal Caribbean. Dock 1 and Dock 4 are full terminals, while 3 is just a pier but can serve 2 ships. It gets pretty crowded on busy days. We landed at Dock 4, which is also an obvious embarkation terminal. Clean bathrooms as you exit. You exit the building and walk down this long tour assembly area. Then you'll exit Marina Street and the usual taxi hawkers, who can be pretty aggressive.
We offer tours at $20, okay?
Oh, no, thank you.
Stop at all the historical sites for you to take lovely pictures along the way.
Oh, no, thank you.
Things like this, look.
Honestly, we'd recommend Uber over taxis here. Just be sure to get your ride away from their sales area. Or take the local free shuttle that circulates around the city using this distinctive design. The number is here, where you call to request a pickup. However, there's no official stop anywhere. What you actually do is just wave when you see one. It's very casual.
You see the bus of or golf cart that it says free rides. You can stop there and say, can you give me a ride to Morro? And they give you the ride to there.
If you do call in, try to be as specific as possible about where to pick up.
They don't have a set schedule. That's the problem.
But still be prepared to run if you see them. I noticed scooters were also quite popular here. You can rent some along the street via an app. There's also a bike rental place, Rent the Bicycle, just east of docks 5 and 6. Now the immediate area around Marina Street has a wealth of services for you. This Walgreens is in front of Dock 3, which is Cruise Passenger Supplies Central. No Walgreens pharmacy, but there is one at this Farmacia Caridad further down the street, facing Dock 1. Also facing Dock 3 is Paseo del Colón Street, where you'll find the U.S. Post Office, a nice one, and 2 nearby bank ATMs, First Bank, and 2 blocks east, Banco Popular. Now from there, look north for this pink building with the awesome stair mural. This is the tourist information office for the city, and if the rooster is still there, say hi for me. Don't let the sparse look fool you. The staff here are knowledgeable and helpful. Plus, there's a clean public toilet as well. The area has no shortage of cafes and restaurants either. There's even a promenade just east of Dock 4, with benches, statues, and views of the harbor. Just prepare for weather, which can shift from all-out downpour to hot and humid in a matter of hours. The main goal is to get to El Morro Fort first and foremost. It's the most famous of the 2 forts and the most essential to see. It is uphill from the Old Town, which is why some folks need to ride up. But if you plan to walk the 30-minute trek up, start out early from the ship and be there by 9 a.m. opening time. Cooler weather on the uphill and less crowded too. Then work your way back down when it heats up midday. El Morro, as well as the Old City, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. First commissioned by the Spanish, then taken over by the US after the Spanish-American War, the fort has stood guard over San Juan Bay, one of the most strategically important ports in the Caribbean, since the 1500s. It's part of the U.S. National Park System, so if you have a National Park Pass, this gets you in. And your ticket purchase here also covers San Cristobal. This being a national park property, expect excellent signage and context. Also expect a hike. This fort is a maze of vaulted corridors and stairwells, which go through lots and lots of levels. So your legs will be feeling the burn for sure. But it's worth it. The views are iconic. To take it all in, give yourself at least 2 hours. And bring water and a hat. By the way, are you a cruiser who prides yourself on being on your own and budget aware? Us too. Be sure to like and subscribe for our weekly videos as we explore independent cruising. On our way down, we tried a locally recommended restaurant, Café El Punto, in the center of Old Town.
It's a Julienne salad, mofongo, which is a kind of mashed plantain, and you could choose whatever topping. We decided to do with the mixed seafood. This is the rice with beans. Very fresh.
We concluded our day strolling the Old Town. Wandering around the narrow alleys and streets is an essential part of being here, and you'll want to devote at least an hour to getting lost. Too bad we had such limited time. San Juan is definitely a place we want to visit again, taking our time to savor it. This was an unexpected highlight of our Caribbean cruise. Do you have any suggestions about what to do here next? Any questions we left unanswered? Drop us a line in the comments.